Hey y'all, so I want to share with you a testimony that I hope will encourage someone. This is a full circle testimony for me, and it's just incredible to see how God works. So, last year, um, I signed up for this vendor event, and I paid the most that I've ever paid to do a vendor event. Okay, it was like a little over $200, but it was an all day event, and I was like, okay, this will be worth it. It was also like the longest event I had ever done, and so I was like very excited because I was like, wow, like this is gonna go great. And so I go to the event and it didn't go great. I barely made my vendor feedback plus the cost of goods, so like I didn't make any money. The vendor event was from like I got there at like 9:30, 10 in the morning. It ended at 8, and then I still had to like take down. So you can imagine like my disappointment and my discouragement. Like, I've been here all day. I had so much prep before even doing the vendor event because of like product and stuff like that. Like, I was trying to prepare, and like I barely sold like much. And so I was just like, the whole time I was there, I was praying like, Lord, what are you trying to teach me? You know, why am I here? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, why? And at this particular event, I met the sweetest girl. She did marketing for the venue that I was at. So she wasn't a part of like the organization, but she did marketing for the venue. And so we exchanged contact info for like Instagram. And I was like, really, really happy that I met her. And so anyways, she reached out to me the following week, and she was like, hey, we have this brunch coming up, which she told me about. But she was like, hey, we have this brunch coming up, and I would love for you to come set up, and we're not going to charge you. Like, we're going to give you a table and all this, and we're not going to, it's for free. And so I was like, I had to think about it. I had to think about it, y'all. I was like, I don't know. But I was like, Danielle, it's free. Like, just go. You never know what can happen. So anyways, I go to set up for this brunch, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Like, I had really good sales. And then at that particular event, I met this photographer, and I got her contact information, but like I never did anything with it. I just kind of held on to it. And so a couple of weeks ago, this company reached out to me, and they wanted to feature my company in like my story. And so I was like, and so it wasn't just like they needed me to like share information. Like, they needed it specifically asked for like headshots and like lifestyle photos and stuff like that. And so I was like, we didn't have any of that, y'all. I've been in business almost 4 years. Never had it. It's just been me, my iPhone, and the Lord making a way. Okay? And so, anyways, I reached out to her, and I was like, hey, I need some headshots, and I really want to get some product shots, because I had no professional product shots. Okay? And so anyways, she was like, okay, so got it all set up and all of that. And I just left the photo shoot, and it was 1,000, 2,000, 100,000% worth it. Like, it was what I had planned and what actually happened. It was like how God like wows you. Like, you have a vision of like what's going to take place, and then God's like, yeah, I got something better. Like, that's literally how I felt. And I just want to encourage you that sometimes, like, it's real hard to understand why you're in certain situations sometimes. And I want to encourage you, like, God can turn anything into good. Okay, he can turn anything into good. Some people would have been like, why'd you spend that much? Like, that was such a waste of money. That was such a waste of time. But I knew God was teaching me something. I didn't know the magnitude of it. But, me doing that event, even though I really didn't make any money, even though it was a lot of time and there was a lot of emotions that I would have preferred not to feel after that event and during that event, you know, God connected me with people through that event and through other events. And, He taught me some very valuable lessons through this whole experience. So I just hope that this testimony encourages you to look for the good, look for God to show up, look for an opportunity to learn something. A lot of times we're in situations and God just needs to teach us something. And then once we learn that, He can take us to that next level. But y'all, I did this photo shoot today. I did my headshots. I did me with the products, and she's going to be taking like product photos. And y'all, when I was on my way there, I was just praying, and it almost brought me to tears because, like I said, like, I've been doing this for almost 4 years, and it's just been me and a phone. It's been me and a phone, and the Lord, of course, but I can just feel it in my spirit, like, today, this is going to take things to another level, and I'm just excited. I'm excited. So I don't know who this was for. I hope it encourages somebody. If you're facing something where you're like, man, why am I here? Like, why is this happening? Shift your perspective. Start asking God, what are you trying to show me? What are you trying to teach me? How do you want me to grow in this situation? And start asking Him some questions, and he's gonna reveal it to you. It may not necessarily be in that moment. This has all been a process that today I was finally able to see just how good God is. And I know how good He is, but it's just another reminder, like, He took that vendor event that really just I was so frustrated that day. I was so frustrated, and He used that to get me here. Okay? And so I just want to encourage you again, look for the good. Look for God to show up. I love y'all. I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to y'all later.